And welcome to the Philip Cochran channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel to grow, and it helps me to bring you these great videos that we all love. So we've got repairs on the Mustang again today. I've already started without you, sorry. We're doing the water pump and the thermostat housing. So just drained the coolant out into a pan down there and got a few things stripped down to make it a little bit easier. So I'll just quickly run down what I've done. 8mm is your friend on this job, on this car. So 2 8mm bolts there, and you can move you pop off this little hose and you can move the coolant tank out of your way. Of course, you're going to take off the 2 8mm bolts holding your intake tube to get that off of the way. Because I'm doing the thermostat housing too, I'm going to take the throttle body off and move that out of the way. So I've disconnected that. This plug here I think we can leave on and just move the throttle body back. This hose clamp is off and ready to go. Before I remove the belt though, I'm going to loosen these 4 bolts on the water pump pulley. Pull that hose off the bottom. Then there's 8 around this. I'll probably do the thermostat housing first. There's some 8mm bolts on that too, and then work down to the water pump there. And yeah, that's about it. There's lots of videos on this job online if you want to check out more detail. I'll put in any little tricks and things that I find on the way on this job. Other than that, it's fairly straightforward. We got a brand new aluminum pump and aluminum water thermostat housing with new thermostat and sensor in it, some new flex seal, a new gasket, and a various assortment of tools. So yeah, that's it for now. Okay, everything is apart. Wasn't too bad. It came apart pretty easily. The only bolt that's tricky to get is this one here, because this line's in the way and you can't kind of get on it with the socket, so I had to put a wrench on that one just to loosen it. Yeah, this clamp down here is in the back there, so it's hard to get at, but I've got a replacement one. The only thing of note that I've seen different from other people's videos is this had an original metal gasket on there. Oh, another thing of note, even if you completely drain it, okay, once you take that pump off, there's still quite a bit of fluid that comes out because it's coming all out of the motor and everything there too, right? So you still want to have a pan underneath that to catch it. And yeah, here's the old pump there. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but she's really squeaky. Kind of like a rubber on rubber almost squeak there, right? But I think when it heats up, it's you know, makes worse noise, right? So yeah, a little bit of cleanup, prep the new stuff, and put it all back together. Easy job. Okay, quick updates. Everything's good, being reinstalled. It really helps to remove that coolant reservoir, and the throttle body is only 4 bolts, right? Definitely if you're going to do that thermostat housing. And this pulley right here, it's only a 15mm bolt to take that out of your way, and it sure makes a big difference. It's just a lot easier to put together. So it's going to need a little bit of time to cure before I fire it up, right? So I'm going to finish putting it back together, and then we'll come back out a little later and fire it up and check for leaks. Okay, so we just started it up there. It's been going for a couple of minutes. It's just starting to warm up a little bit there now. Check our coolant level. It's good. Not seeing any leaks or anything down there. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. The water pump, you can see the gasket seal around there and everything. I already looked underneath. I don't see anything, but we'll take another quick look. All good. Just a couple of drips from when I took the pump apart, and that's just water on the ground there. That's coolant. So yeah, it all went good. Again, pretty much everything is at 8mm. There's a couple of 10mm on the pulley. There's one bolt that you really need a wrench for. Definitely, you know, drain your coolant out and move this thing out of the way. And if you're going to do the thermostat housing at the same time. Definitely take the throttle body off. You kind of have to get at that. But it's nice, you got lots of room to access everything. On the next installment of Phil's Mustang repairs. I wasn't supposed to be making a whole bunch of car repair videos, but I just thought keep you guys updated on what's going on and help some people out with a few tips and tricks, because a lot of the videos on this are old. This is a 2005 car, right? So maybe somebody's just looking for something that's actually made sooner, right? So today's job is replacing the radiator fan, which is making a heck of a noise. I pulled the fuse out of the box. I think it's number 8 down there. It's a big 40 amp fuse, so it can't turn on. You could also unplug it too if you've got a whole bunch of engine noise coming, right? So it's a little bit on the pricey side because it has this whole assembly and housing to it, because your radiator reservoir is mounted to it, your power steering, and then it's mounted down to the front of the fan, right? So you got to take that stuff off. It's all 8mm bolts, I think. So yeah, we got everything here ready to go. I'm just going to start taking that old one apart. If there's any issues, I'll let you guys know, and then I'll show you the old one before we compare it to the new one, because I think it's pretty bad. So yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so there's what you have to remove to kind of get it out. So you really have to take off that intake to have enough room to get it out, and those metal lines there kind of get in your way. There's really only 2 bolts, right? So there's here on either side, and then it sits in these little slots down there. So you want to just be careful that you're not damaging your rad. So here's the old fan. You can see it's broken. It's broken pretty bad there, right? The whole like ring is split, and one of the pieces of the blades is missing. So yeah, let's get the new one in. This is a really fast job. It's, you know, 20 minutes. If that. Okay, everything's all back together. All went okay. You just want to be careful of that rad fan, right? So it really helps to get that thing out of your way. I just wanted to point out something with the fuse. I just popped it back in here, right? So if you look at these bigger fuses, you can see the 2 sides of the terminals. They're very shiny solder joint on them. Okay, and then this is the fuse for the fan. You can see it's like almost looks like the solder's burnt on it. Okay, it does still work. I've tested it, but I think it was drawing so much current on that thing because of the bad fan that it was literally just about to blow that fuse, and that's a big 40 amp fuse. So I'm going to fire it up. It's probably going to take a couple minutes till it warms up, till the fan is going to kick on. But yeah, well, and then we'll close out the video. Okay, there's our fan turned on. It took a little while because this car runs cool. It's only a V6 aluminum block. Right, so when the fan does come on, it doesn't stay on for very long. See, there you go, right? And if you're just sitting here idling or in traffic or something or like that, it'll do that every, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. The fan will kick on for about that little short time. I was checking all the temps with the gun here and stuff, and everything looks good there to me. So yeah, another job well done. Thanks for watching. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube.